If we want to prevent falls later, we don't start at 70. We start now, while the nervous system is still adaptable and the body is still building reserve. Because most falls aren't a weak person problem. They're a wrong force, too late, at the wrong angle problem. Here's the good news. This is trainable, and it doesn't require jumps, sprinting, or turning your living room into a CrossFit box. We can build fall-proof skills in 6 minutes a day, with joint-friendly drills that teach your feet, ankles, hips, and brain to work together. In this episode, we're giving you the Longevity Compass Balance Plus Power Protocol. It's simple, progressive, and designed for real humans who sometimes trip over dog toys and would prefer not to make that a personality trait. By the end, you'll have the exact 6-minute routine, the progression ladder, and a 2-week momentum plan that makes it stick. Let's start with the idea that makes everything click. Balance is not a pose. Balance is a rescue system. It's how quickly your body senses a wobble, organizes a plan, and produces the right correction before gravity collects the payment. Balance has 2 parts, input and response. Input comes from your eyes, your inner ear, and the sensors in your feet and joints that tell your brain where you are in space. Response comes from 3 rescue strategies: the ankle strategy for small wobbles, the hip strategy for bigger shifts, and the stepping strategy for whoops moments when a step is the only safe answer. Now let's add the missing ingredient most balance routines ignore: power. Strength is how much force you can make. Power is how fast you can use it. Falls happen fast, so slow strength only is like owning a seatbelt you can't buckle in time. That's why we combine balance and power daily. Not because we love suffering. Because we love not breaking wrists and hips. And because 6 minutes of consistent practice beats 1 heroic session that scares us off for a month. Before we start, safety first. We train near support, always. A counter is better than a chair because it's heavier and won't slide. If you have recent falls, dizziness, fainting, chest pain, new weakness, severe numbness or neuropathy, major vision issues, or anything medically off, get checked and get guidance before pushing balance challenges. We also use one simple rule: mildly challenge, not white knuckling. If it's so easy you're bored, it won't change you. If it's so hard you're panicking, it's not training, it's gambling. We want the middle zone where your brain is awake and you're still in control. Now here's our 6-minute daily protocol. No equipment required, but optional tools can help. Do it barefoot only if that's safe for you, otherwise use stable shoes. And do it at a time you can repeat, right after breakfast, after lunch, or before dinner. Minute 1 is the foot and ankle wake up. Stand near the counter and do slow heel raises, slow toe raises, and gentle weight shifts side to side. The goal is not calf burn. The goal is waking up the sensors in the feet and the steering muscles in the ankles. Think of the ankles like a steering wheel. Small wobbles should be corrected at the ankles first, before the body has to throw a hip or take a desperate step. When ankles are stiff, weak, or asleep, the brain waits too long, and then the correction has to be bigger and riskier. Minute 2 is supported single leg balance. Light fingertips on the counter, stand tall, and hold one leg for 10 to 20 seconds. Switch sides. Do 1 to 2 rounds per side depending on your level, and keep your eyes on a stable point. If you can't hold 10 seconds yet, that's not a moral failing. It's a dashboard light. We start where we are and build. The goal is not a circus trick. The goal is the ability to stabilize on one leg when you step off a curb, turn, reach, or catch yourself. Progression is simple. Use less hand support before you make the hold longer. Fingertips to one finger to hover, hand to no hand. Want a safe extra challenge? Add slow head turns while keeping light support, because real life doesn't happen with your head frozen in place. Minute 3 is ankle strategy rocks. Stand tall and gently sway forward and back from the ankles, then side to side, staying small and controlled. You're not collapsing at the hips or bending at the waist. You're practicing micro corrections on purpose. This is where balance becomes skill, not hope. When we train small corrections, the body learns it doesn't need to panic step for every tiny wobble. It gets smoother, quicker, and calmer. Minute 4 is the step reaction drill, the clock step. Imagine a clock on the floor. Step to 12 and back to center, then 3, then 6, then 9. Keep it controlled, then add diagonals if you're ready. At first this is predictable, because we're learning the pattern. Then we make it more reactive by having a partner call directions or by using random cues. No jumping, no rushing, clean foot placement wins. This is the drill that saves you when your toe catches a rug or you stumble over a driveway crack. Falls are often a stepping problem. If the step is late, short, or in the wrong direction, the fall wins. So we train stepping like it matters. Minute 5 is low impact power. Choose one option and keep it joint friendly. Option A. Fast sit to stand from a sturdy chair. Option B. Fast but controlled heel raises. Option C. Quick step ups to a low step. Here's the rule: up fast, down slow. That's power without impact. We're teaching the body to produce force quickly, then control the landing. If knees complain, raise the chair, reduce speed, or choose heel raises. If you feel unsteady, keep a hand near support. Minute 6 is the dual task finish. Because real life is never single task, march in place or do easy side steps while counting backward, naming cities, naming foods, or answering a simple question out loud. Start easy, then progress to a slightly harder mental task, but keep the movement safe and controlled. The goal is teaching your balance system to stay stable while your brain is doing something else, because that's when falls often happen. Now let's make this stick with a progression ladder. Level 1 is full support and slow speed. Level 2 is lighter support and smoother control. Level 3 adds head turns or direction changes. Level 4 adds simple reaction cues. Level 5 adds a dual task challenge. We don't rush the ladder. We pick one knob to turn at a time. Less support, more time, slightly more speed, or a slightly more complex step pattern. If we turn every knob at once, we get sloppy. And sloppy is not more advanced. It's just more risky. Here's the 2-week momentum plan. Days 1 to 3. Learn the pattern and show up. Days 4 to 7. Add one progression, like lighter hand support or one extra clock direction. Days 8 to 10. Add 30 to 60 seconds of dual task. Days 11 to 14. Add reaction cues or slightly more speed, but only if control stays clean. If you want a non-neurotic tracking system, rate the session from 1 to 5. 1 is stable and easy. 2 is mildly wobbly. 3 is challenged but controlled. 4 is too wobbly. 5 is unsafe or painful. We want most days at a 2 or 3. Now zoom out for the real-world fall-proof stack. This routine is a minimum dose skill builder, not a replacement for strength training and walking. We still want strong legs, strong hips, and daily movement, because capacity gives balance more margin. We also want practical risk reducers, clear walkways, good lighting, supportive shoes, and reviewing medications that make you dizzy or sleepy. If you have foot pain, numbness, or neuropathy, we take the feet seriously and we use support more, not less. Here's the longevity compass bottom line. Balance is a rescue system, and rescue systems improve with practice. 6 minutes a day trains the inputs, eyes, inner ear, feet, and the outputs, ankle strategy, stepping strategy, and fast force. If you want to start today, do the routine once near a counter. Keep it easy, then do it again tomorrow. Consistency beats intensity, and boring practice prevents exciting consequences. If this helped, hit like and subscribe so we can keep building your health span with tools you can actually use. Check the description for the exact 6-minute protocol, progressions, and optional gear links, plus our Longevity Compass Amazon KDP book. And comment, no falls, if you're doing the 2-week challenge with us.